Okay? So, because the law is already embedded in our hearts, because we the original people who he gave the law to originally. Okay? So now, Paul then says this. Listen close. He says, circumcision is nothing, uncircumcision is nothing. Why would he say that? Because he's talking to the European people. He's letting them know, man, don't worry about that circumcision stuff. Why? That's not a covenant that they entered. It don't pertain to them. Paul says, stop paying attention to these silly genealogies. Why would he say that? Because they're not in them. They're not in the genealogies. It don't pertain to them. So why would they be following the genealogies and paying attention to about getting stuff? None of that stuff applies to them. They're not under that covenant. So he say, circumcision is nothing, uncircumcision is nothing. He say, let everyone go back to how he came in the beginning. If you came in while a slave, if you could free yourself, then do that. How did black people come into slavery? Come into Christianity? Why they was a slave, right? Slave masters beat it and forced it on them, right? So what he's saying, if you could free yourself, then do that. He said, but if you can't, don't worry about it. You are now freed men under God. And those who were free are now Christ's slaves. The European people doing everything they're supposed to be doing according to their covenant. Jesus Christ is the door. He's the key. Ain't no other way into the kingdom but through him for them. He did that. He set that covenant and that contract up. He formed that new covenant with them. But for you, it's something different. If you're trying to go through your brother, you ain't going to make it. Because that ain't what your brother told you. He didn't tell you when you pray to our Father, man, you need to pray through me. I'm your brother. What you praying to me for? You need to be praying to God, to your Father. This is why he's telling you. Man, when you pray, pray to our Father. Right?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, when you really start reading the book and you get an understanding of the book, you will see that the book does not lie and you've been out of law. And the reason you've been out of law, oh, and one more thing about this freed man. How you know that what I'm telling you is true? Let me show you how you know it's true. And how you know the way I'm breaking it down is true. After the slavery, abolishment of the 13th Amendment, and they came out the 14th Amendment, guess what else they came out with? They came out with some laws and a bureau called the Freedman's Bureau. So who is the freed man? You. Me. Black people. So when he's saying, don't worry about it. If you can't free yourself, don't worry about it. You are now freed men under God. You that freed man. That's why they had the Freedman's Act, the Freedman's Bureau, and all that other freed man stuff. You the freed man that the Bible was talking about. Washington, D.C. is who? British, right?
Right.
Right. What the British call themselves? Commonwealth. It used to be British Commonwealth. Now they just what? The Commonwealth. They took the word British off. So when he say we are now citizens of the Commonwealth and the wall between us and them being removed, the Commonwealth is the British people. These Esau. This Esau now. It's the Edomites. Okay? These are brothers. The Edomites. These are brothers. These are people. They Hebrews too. Okay?
Okay.
And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that, but that's what they are. The Commonwealth is. Okay? And so, now, the rest of your Hebrews is who? The Israelites, the Moabites, and the Ammonites make up your Hebrew people. So Edomites, Israelites, Moabites, and Ammonites. These are your Hebrew people. Okay? So, when our people start doing what God said in the book, they be all good again. Because then God is going to do what? Walk with you again. And he already said it in the book. He said, I'm going to form a new covenant with your descendants. A new one different than the covenant I formed with y'all when I brought y'all out of Egypt. The covenant going to be different. The covenant is whatever we come together as a people and make our new constitution, which is a social contract, which is a covenant with a nation of people and their creator. Black people are the only people on earth that don't have this. So it's something that's going on in the Bible that people ain't paying attention to. God walked with us, we're prosperous people. We get disobedient to the law, he casts us into bondage. When our ancestors come, reestablish the covenant, God walked with us again, we're prosperous people. Okay? God, we get disobedient again, he casts us back into bondage. When our ancestors come, reestablish the covenant, he walked with us again. Guess what? We reestablished the covenant. We just reestablished the covenant. And according to Jeremiah and Solomon, when he prayed, Solomon said, when they face the land of their fathers, which is what? Facing the east, and ask for forgiveness and supplication, you will forgive them, and then you again will walk with them. And that's when we are forming what? Our new covenant. So now you line it back up to the law of God. What else God say in the book? He said, don't enter contracts with foreigners. What are people doing? He said, don't you be the borrower and you be the lender. What you doing? He said, don't let foreigners sit in judgment over you. What we been doing. So all the stuff, and he told us, he said, diligently keep my statutes, ordinances, and commandments. Diligently keep them.
Oh man.
You ain't diligently keep them.
Oh man.
So this is why you're in the condition you're in as a people.
Got it again.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. I'm in the middle of class. Yeah. I'm in the middle of a class. What's happening? Okay, text it to me because I'm right in the middle of class. I'm standing in front of 4 people. All right, bye. Okay. So, is there a need to be mad at European people for Christianity? Nope, not at all. No, would you at least say what? We're giving Christianity back to the Europeans because Christianity was made for their earthly salvation. The new covenant is for their earthly salvation, not for yours. It's for theirs. He's telling you this.
Okay.
And because they are our brothers, this is why Noble Drew Ali says what? When you come into power, don't be mean to the Europeans. Remember, he's your brother. It's your brother. So people got to start getting the right. You see what I'm saying? Because this ain't what they teaching in the church. What I'm giving you right now, that ain't what they teaching.
No, you have a different perspective of it.
Yeah, you know why? Because he's revealing the truth now to the book. So if you really understand the book, guess what you ain't gonna holler and say? Oh, that's plagiarized.
It is.
It don't matter.
They do.
It don't. Know why it don't matter? See, you're looking at the wrong things saying that it matters. It don't matter. Know why it don't? No, it don't. Know why it don't matter?
When you change the truth, it does matter.
No, it don't matter. Because the truth ain't changed. I just gave you the truth.
No, you gave me what you read.
I gave you the truth.
You gave me what you read.
I gave you the
You
truth.
gave me what you read.
Tell me what wasn't true and what I said.
You tell me, you gave me what
Tell
you
me
read.
what wasn't true and what I said.
That's your truth.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's what the book says.
No, that's your truth.
That's what the book says.
See, because this is the thing. You ain't told me who Jesus came back to talk to. He came back for people too, right?
Right.
That's the first thing.
Okay, what people he come back for?
He came back for his own house first. Remember that. He came back for his own house first.
For his own house? Or
For his
he
own
came
house.
back
For his people. Who the promise was given
He came
to.
back for...
Who the promise was
What
given
house
to.
is Jesus part of?
He's part of the house of David.
Which
He come out of the lineage
which
of
is
David.
that- Right, but what house is that?
That's the house of Judah.
Okay, so did he come for the... I could have sworn he said he came for the lost sheep of Israel. Because the lost sheep of Israel is not the house of Judah. Just so you know.
The lost sheep of Israel. Israel is a people.
They're not the house of Judah.
Judah is a tribe.
Okay, and the Israelites is a tribe. There's two different tribes. There's two different tribes.
Israel is a people.
This is two different tribes.
Israel is a people.
Two different houses. Two different houses.
They come out of the same lineage.
Same lineage, but two different houses. So he didn't come for his house because his house was straight. His house is the house of Judah.
Okay.
They straight, and he
Okay.
says it.
Okay.
Right? Know what he say? I'm gonna tell you what he say. Know what he say?
What
He
is
said,
it?
I only came for those whom my father sent me for, the lost sheep of Israel. Then he turned back around and say, I didn't come for those who righteous, only came for the lost sheep of Israel. Yeah. Those that's righteous is who? Who he talking about?
Those who follow him.
Do you know?
Those who follow him.
No, that's not who he talking about.
Who he talking about?
He talking about the tribe of Judah, which is the righteous. Now what makes the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Judah the righteous ones?
What's your definition of righteous? And God's definition of righteous?
Come on, man. We're getting into semantics now, man. Well, you know what righteous means, man. The good people. These people good.
It's living upright.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, so who is these people? Because it ain't the Israelites.
They didn't live upright.
He said it himself out of his own mouth. Didn't you just hear? He said, I didn't come for those that's righteous, only came for the lost sheep of Israel. So out of his own mouth, he letting you know the house of Israel ain't righteous.
Okay. Okay.
That's common sense. This ain't nonsense now. Talking common sense.
You're using common sense. I can be at the house of Israel and be wicked all outdoors and not living right. We keep forgetting that.
Listen, I ain't saying that you couldn't be. He already made this clear that you could be. When he said, I didn't come for those that's righteous, he's letting you know the house of Israel ain't righteous. I came to get them.
Okay, so nobody was in the house of Israel was living right.
See, you going into semantics again.
Okay, come on.
Did I say was nobody in the house living right?
But when you saying who he coming back for, you claiming them as a total people.
Listen,
what I'm stating is,
he came for the lost sheep of Israel, and that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Out his own mouth.
Those who don't know.
Out his own mouth.
Okay.
The book's in right there.
Out his own mouth.
Okay. Out his own mouth.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Out his own mouth, he said what? I didn't come for those that's righteous. So I ask you again, who is those that's righteous? Because see, you made a statement. You say Jesus came for his own house.
Right.
The Israelites ain't his house.
Who is house then?
His house is the house of Judah. It's a difference in these two houses, bro. All you gotta do is go to Jeremiah 31:31.
Where did the 12 tribes come out of?
Listen.
Where did the 12 tribes come out of?
Listen.
It all links up together.
Listen.
It all links up together.
Yeah, it all links together, but not the same. But not the same. See, this is the problem. You gotta understand that.
I do understand it. You saying I'm doing semantics. You're going into semantics as well.
No, I'm not. I'm
gonna read you out. I'm gonna read you out from the same bloodline. They from the same bloodline, man. I know that.
Listen, I didn't say they not of the same bloodline. I didn't say that. They the same people but different tribes, bro. Mexicans are us too. But they're a different tribe, bro.
I know that.
Okay then. I know that. Not the same, but the same. Feel me? You understand? Not of the same household.
They is if they from your blood. They is, man.
No. Same tribe. Same tribe. Same tribe.
Go. Come on, man. Come on. Go.
Huh?
Come on with what you're teaching, man. Cause we ain't never gonna. We gonna always agree to disagree.
No. So you telling me a Mexican came up in your household? You a Mexican?
He come from you.
That ain't what I'm asking. He's a different tribe. If he a different tribe, he's not out your house. He's a different tribe. Y'all the same race. You got different races and different tribes, bro. We all Asiatics, but we what? Different tribes of Asiatics.
Guess what? And when it boils down to it, we got the same blood. We the same people.
Same people. Same people.
You making semantics on?
No. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
Atkins and I'm Taylor.
No.
Yes, you are.
No. This is what I'm saying. At your mama house, you got your brother and your sister now, and your father and your mama, right? And even though he your cousin, y'all not out the same house, bro. He stay with his mama and his brothers and his sister now. Yeah, y'all some kin. Y'all some relatives. Y'all some kin. But he live in a different house, man. He come out of a different house than you come out of. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Jesus come out of a different house. He come out of Bethlehem. Where's Bethlehem at? In Canaan. It's in Canaan. Okay. Who in Canaan? Moabites. Moabites are in Canaan. Okay? This is why it's important to know this. This is why I'm trying to get you to understand. These ain't the same houses. And God telling you this in the Jeremiah 31:31. He said, I'm going to do this for the house of Israel and I'm going to do this for the house of Judah. He letting you know there's two different houses. Two different houses. He didn't say, I'm going to do this for the house of Israel. And that's it. He said, I'm going to do this for the house of Israel, and I'm going to do this for the house of Judah. So that means it's a separation in the two. These both are related, but guess what? It's two different houses. Yeah, they related, they kin all day long. Same bloodline all day long. But two different households. Understand? Moabites are descendants of Lot. These Lot descendants. Israel, that's Abraham descendants. Now, Abraham and Lot, still relatives, same bloodline, same thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the house of Judah is the righteous. Why? Because Lot was the righteous man. Lot, the only man that can stay in a whole city of unrighteous people and still be the righteous man. This is who Jesus is talking about. When he say, I didn't come for those that's righteous. Righteous is Lot's bloodline. Lot's bloodline is the righteous people. And this is why they didn't want to let the Israelites settle in their land, because they knew the Israelites was hard-headed and disobedient to God, and that's why they didn't want to let them settle in their land when they came through there. Man, tell them to get on. We don't want them over here. They don't honor God. They don't do what God say. No, we don't want them on our land. Tell them to keep moving. And he punished the Moabites for that. He punished them. Because he said, man, let them stay over there. And no, man, get them on, man. No, tell them to move around. They don't follow the law of God. Tell them to move around. Same people. They praying to the same God. Talking to the same prophet that's going to talk to them. He going to talk to the same God on their behalf. Right? You know the book, right? I follow you. Okay then. This ain't my version now. I'm telling you I'm coming straight out the book. Straight out of it. Okay. So now.
Go ahead, man. I told you.
What? I ain't said nothing.
We're going to agree to disagree. You have a different understanding. I have one.
Hey. The difference in me and your understanding. You a real pastor?
Yeah. I'm a preacher, yeah.
So you went to Moody Bible School?
I'm going. You don't need no Bible school. God teach you what he wants you to know.
Did you get you ain't got no certificate now?
Yeah, I did.
Where you get that certificate from?
Through my pastor.
What school he went to? Moody Bible School.
You don't need no Moody Bible school.
But he went.
No.
Yeah.
You don't know Moody Bible school.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I bet if you ask him, he tell you he did. I bet he got a certificate.
Never been to seminary school. Never.
He ain't got no certificate.
No.
What's the name of the church?
What difference does it make?
I'm gonna go ask him. See, I'll go ask him. Man, dig this here, man. Did you go to Moody Bible School, brother? No. I'll go ask him.
He'll tell you, she'll read you your whole life. And you'll know she's telling you the truth. She's a woman of God. She real. She don't play.
Your pastor is a woman?
Yes, she is.
What the book say about women preaching? What the book say about women preaching?
It say something about women preachers.
What it say?
No, it don't say about preachers. It say about women.
What it say about them preaching in the church?
It don't say they can't preach. Don't go with that one. It don't say that.
What?
No, it don't.
Oh my goodness.
No, it don't. God said he
you don't stop. You don't stop.
Hey,
you
now,
don't stop.
go to where it say God has no respect to person. See, that's why I say we gonna see different. He talking about understanding. See, you can't throw my understanding out. Paul was talking to women that was keeping confusion up in the church. That's what happened.
Yeah.
They was keeping some mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you talking about this person thing for? What they got to do with women?
God had no respect for person. Man won't step up and do it. Man doing his own thing. So you mean to tell me God, we're supposed to stop because we out here doing what we want to do, we don't want to do what God say? No, that ain't gonna happen. He said he'll make the rocks cry. That's what the Bible said. He'll make the rocks cry. If we don't want to listen to him and do what he say or serve him, he'll make the rocks cry.
Are you doing what he said though?
I can tell you.
You got to line up with what he say.
I can tell you I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's your nationality?
I ain't gotta know all that.
Yes,
but
you do. You can't line up with God if you don't know that. What you mean?
Yeah, okay.
All through the book they teach you genealogy. What you mean you don't need to know it? You do need to know it. If you don't know it, you out of law with God. You're not lined up. Period.
No.
What you think they teaching their kids, they steady teaching their kids their lineage for? Why you think the lineage is in the book?
I know it's
so that you line up with your nationality, so you line up with your people.
I don't understand all that.
So, well, What's your nationality?
I understand all that.
What's your But you just
I
said
understand all
something
that.
different. If you understand.
I understand all that. You got people who know their nationality and still doing wrong. Is that lining up?
That's
with God?
not the point.
Yes, it is. You just said it.
That's
If you
not
don't
the
know that, you cannot.
Anybody-
You can't line up with God if you ain't following Him. Boy, I don't care what that book talking about. If you ain't following Him, you ain't lining up with nobody.
Okay, listen.
I'm just telling you.
Listen, check it out. You got two people on this earth. Okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It ain't number two people. It's two kinds of people.
Yeah. Okay.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
In every race, it's good
Mm-hmm.
and it's bad. So it's really only two people on the planet. Those that's good is God people. Those that's bad is the adversary. Okay?
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree.
So now, for you to line up with your Creator, and I'm going to tell y'all Jesus in his own words, Joshua, tell you what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, you know, a lot of y'all going to come to my gate. Talking about, I praise your name. I cast out demons in your name. I'm going to say, man, I don't know you. Get away from my gate. Why you going to say that?
Because you ain't lived it.
No. Because
But
it's
you
dead
haven't
didn't make nothing called black people. That's why. And it's dead didn't make nothing called African American. That's why. It ain't no such thing created by God. And therefore, if you don't know your nationality, then there's no way you can line up with God, because God in the Holy Quran of Mecca Muhammad book, it say God mandated nations and tribes on the earth. So if you don't belong to one of those nations or tribes that he mandated on the earth, then he didn't create you. So when you get there, you the one of the ones that Jesus is talking about when he say, I don't know you, get away from my gate.
So you saying, hold on, let me ask you now. I'm just
Ask
asking a
me.
question. So you saying, if I know my nationality, but I'm out here doing all this killing and doing...
That's not what I said.
No.
That's not what I said.
Let me finish.
Okay, but I'm just talking right now. That's not what I said. What you saying now ain't what I said.
Okay, I'm telling you what I'm dialecting from you.
Okay, go ahead.
You talking about what he's saying, get okay, because you don't know your nationality. Now, you can know your nationality and be out here killing, raping, doing all this
No,
stuff.
you can't.
Hold on.
Because then you're not lining up with God.
Hold on. That's outside of God. So you're going to get in because you know your nationality. Is that
How
what
many
you
more
refer to?
times do I got to say, no, you ain't getting in, bro? Murdering and killing is not following God's law, bro.
But he got a point on what he's saying.
I know I do, man. I keep telling him.
He's saying, okay, I'm conscious with everything that's going on, but I'm going and doing other shit. I'm going and doing shit that's outside of what I'm supposed to be lined up for.
Mm-hmm.
That what okay, how is all that gonna make sense?
I'm going to say it again. When I say you got to line up with God's law, it ain't just about nationality. See, he missing the point.
No.
When you line up with God's law,
You
you got
said
to
I
line
didn't know my nationality, bro.
Listen, man. Listen to me closely, because you just zooming in on nationality. Pay attention. Listen to what I'm telling you. When I say you got to line up with the law of God, you got to line up with all the law, which means, guess what? Don't borrow. Don't let foreigners sit in judgment over you. All the law. Okay? Because when you line up with all the law, guess what happens? If you're not letting foreigners sit in judgment over you, and you're not entering contracts with foreigners, guess what that means? Ain't no Koreans in your neighborhood. Ain't no Arabs running the corner store in your neighborhood, in your community. They doing it because you're not lining up with the law of God, and this is why you're on the bottom. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with the nationality. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. I just said you got two people on this earth, good and bad. Okay? I didn't never say, because you got a nationality, you can commit murder. Come on, man, that's nonsense. I just told you I don't talk nonsense. I only talk common sense, man. You got to line up with God's law. That means all of it. Period. Bottom line.
Now, okay, you said that. Period, bottom line. Now, if I don't know my nationality, but I'm lining up with God's law, I ain't getting in the gates.
If you don't know your nationality,
Yeah.
know what's going on, Jesus going to say, man, I don't know you, get away from my gate.
See, there you go. He went back to that again.
I'm just telling you. I don't know you, get away from my gate.
That ain't what that means. I guarantee you.
Huh?
He said, if you live according to the way my Father tell you to live, that's how you get in. You don't say nothing about knowing your nationality, bro. You mixing your own stuff in there.
Listen,
That's what it say.
listen.
First
off, I want to say this for the
You
record.
ain't finna switch me over like that.
First off, I want to say this for the record. Why ain't he talking about getting in there? Because it ain't no heaven up in no sky.
But that's what it say. Explain that.
Heaven right here on earth, that's what it say. It don't tell you heaven up in no sky. heaven right here on earth?
I'm conscious with that, right?
Okay. So, now,
Okay.
just get to the logistics of things. You feel
Get
me?
to
Come on, man. Come on.
Get to it.
I'm just saying. So,
Explain it simpler for.
you know what I'm saying? So, the Bible say what? What you allow to go on earth, I allow in heaven. What you don't allow on earth, I won't allow in heaven. Heaven right here on earth. This is what heaven is. But heaven is not here. Why? Because you're not running it in a godly manner and fashion. So kids that's being born is not being born sinners, but being born in a world of sin and shaped in the iniquities of that world. Okay?
Yeah,
So once
probably
again, to prove that heaven is not in the sky, but right here on earth, it's saying in the book that heaven is being taken over by violent men by force. So you really think it's violent men up in the sky with God taking it over by force? No, they talking about right here on earth.
I agree with all of that.
Right here on earth.
Okay.
And this is why it's saying in Psalms 82, arise, O God, for all the nations of the earth is your inheritance. Okay? So now, if God's kingdom is to descend upon the earth, and God's kingdom, in King James, kingdom really means government. God's government.
Right.
So, who can run God's government? The only people that can run God's government is God's people.
Okay.
So when God's people come back into power and start doing what he telling them to do in the book, then you will have a godly earth, which would be heaven because it's being ran with godly principles on down the line.
Okay. I follow you on that.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you ain't really got to worry about coming to the gate seeing Jesus because he ain't going to be there no way because ain't no such person as Jesus. We already know the letter J wasn't invented until much later.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that as well.
I'm saying I know all of that stuff, but this is what I try to tell my brothers. And y'all pay close attention to it.
Okay. Okay. Come
The stories in the Bible being plagiarized and all that stuff do not matter. The fact that it wasn't no real David and it wasn't no real Abraham, all that stuff don't matter. You overlooking what you're supposed to be paying attention to. The Bible is the foundation of the law in this country. So for you to stand on the people in this country, you got to use the foundation of law for this country.
Okay.
And that's the
I
Bible.
follow you.
Okay?
Yeah, I follow you. Sure.
Because everything that's going on in this country, in the law itself,
They
because
changed it up.
religion is nothing more than law, your law codified. Religion codified into law.
Right.
That's all your religion is. Okay? And religion is not a big spiritual mumble jumble thing, but religion is the way you live your life. That's it. That's all religion is. How you live it. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you go to McDonald's every morning at 6 o'clock, get a large orange juice, you do that religiously. The girl got it at the drive-thru window waiting on you like clockwork because she know you coming. That's your religion.
I follow you.
If he kill, murder, and steal every day, that's your religion.
Yeah, I follow you.
Okay?
I follow you, bro.
Okay then.
I follow you.
So now, I just have to break that down to you, man, so you know where I'm at with it, player.
Yeah,
That's all.
Listen, I ain't knocking where you coming
all.
from, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking where you coming from.
So,
Trust me, I'm not.
so many people get into arguments about the book because they really don't understand the book. See what I'm saying? They arguing about the stories and, oh man, you know that stuff, they plagiarized that out the pyramids in Egypt and da. Okay, what difference do that make? Show me how you knowing that gonna get us out the condition we in. Because you can't line it up without that book. To come into power the way you're supposed to come into power. Because all the Jews, the Bible is the master key to the law. Whether they plagiarized it, got it out of Egypt, did whatever,
Yeah.
the truth is in the book if you know how to read the book.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because the book ain't in their favor. The
know
book
what?
is in your favor.
I say this. Now, what I do tell brothers, I do agree that some things will change, but the majority of the truth is still there. I do agree with that. I don't think they just took the whole truth out and just threw it away. No. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
But again, why is we worried about what's true or not? What we're supposed to be paying attention to is the law once again. The law. And in this book right here, it's telling you if you want to have godly wisdom, then you must study the written law.
Yeah. All right.
Your God saying what? My people will suffer for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that. Okay.
Okay.
I agree
So
with
that Jesus said he was going to send what? A helper, right?
Mhm.
Who is the helper he sent? Because in Christianity, they say it's the Holy Spirit. But in the Bible, it says it's the Spirit of truth. So the Spirit of truth is amongst us right now. Right? So the Bible is really what? An astrology book and a book of prophecy and a history book. That's what it really is. Okay?
Right.
So now if you really can read the book, then you understand what time it is now and what you're supposed to be doing in this time right now. If you understand the book, if you really can read it.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
So in other words, we've been misinstructed.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
For sure. Didn't they tell you Christopher Columbus discovered America? And you got the nerve to ask me, have you been misled? Yeah.
I ain't asking that. I'm afraid you. That's all you really telling me. With this, why you saying that we have a wrong conception of what it's really saying. We've been misinstructed on what it's saying.
But
that's all I'm saying.
But guess what? He said it in the book. He said, I'm gonna place a veil over the book and when nobody gonna understand the true meaning of the book till later.
Okay.
So if he telling you this in the book, when is the later he talking about? Because the book telling you when. See, what nobody gonna know the truth of the book in 1999 or before. See, if you really know how to read the book, you know exactly when he gonna start exposing the truth of the book, which is right now. So you really can't get mad at Christian preachers and stuff for what they teaching because they don't know. Because the truth of the book been hidden. God saying it. I placed the veil over the book. Nobody gonna understand the true meaning of this book till later when I reveal it. This the later. That's why I'm able to tell you the book like I'm telling it to you. Because he revealed it to me. I see it. I know. When I read it, certain things jump up off the pages. Me make plain common sense. Not nonsense, common sense, all day long. All day long. Jesus told us what? Don't go in the way of the Gentiles, don't practice customs and traditions of the Gentiles. Yeah. What are people doing? They got that Christmas tree set up on 25th? Don't the book say don't decorate the tree like a heathen?
Yeah, it does.
But every Christmas you're doing it. Everything he told you don't do, you doing. Everything God told us don't do, we doing. So you ain't lined up. You out of law. Soon as you start standing in law, which means knowing your nationality,